Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning, and I'm back from vacation, and I'm excited to be back. Had a great time, but at the same time, I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back home, and glad to be back on this journey to hopefully helping some people find financial freedom and financial peace. And so today, if you guys would allow me a few minutes to talk about something that's always been a big deal to me, and would seem pretty apparent based on the fact that I've made a lot of posts based on this, and that is retirement. And specifically today, I want to talk about our retirement dreams, the dreams that make up the retirement that we're saving for now. Now, look, when we get to retirement, guys, there's going to be two things that most of us have never had at the same time, and those two things are money and time. Today, if we have money, it's probably because we're working, which means we have the money maybe, but we don't have time. And then if we have time, oftentimes it means because we're not working. And if we're not working, we don't have the money, right? So these are two things that are actually going to collide if we save properly at retirement. We're going to have both of these things at the same time. And the thing is, we have a full lifetime of never experiencing those at the same time. So what that tells me is we got to prepare for this. This is something we're not going to be used to having. It's not something we're going to be used to doing. We need to prepare for what we plan to do with that time and money when that time comes. Another thing that we don't have a whole lot of for us married folks that is going to hit us quickly when we get to retirement is extra time with our spouse. We spend a lot of time at work, so we don't spend a lot of time with our wives during the week. And when retirement comes, that all changes too. So what I'm getting at is that I think it's a great opportunity now while we're in the middle of our careers, and I know some of you are probably earlier and later in your careers, but the best time to start is always today, right? You can't fix yesterday, but you can always start changing tomorrow. But it's a great opportunity to start thinking about what it is we want to do in retirement. When all these things collide that we never have had before, we need to be ready to know what to do with that time and that money. And so what I'm getting at is, let's start thinking about what we want to do in retirement now so that we're prepared and we're ready to execute when retirement time comes. Start thinking in detail. What is it that you really want to do? Do you want to retire to a beach? Do you want to start a second career? Do you want to, I don't know, you fill in the blank. Whatever it is, start getting detailed. I mean, really detailed. As detailed as you see fit. And just start really mapping out what it is you want to do. Because we talked much earlier, actually, I think it was the very first post that I made, about the difference between a dream and a wish. And what we decided, what I explained was that a dream isn't a dream unless there's a plan to back it up. And that's what we need here, guys. We need a plan for retirement. We're going to have money. We're going to have time. Now we just need to figure out what to do with that money and that time. So, guys, just start dreaming a little bit. Sit down with your wives and your husbands and just start dreaming. They want to dream together. Don't forget this. As husband and wives, again, you're going to have each other in your all's lives a lot more than you ever have before. Dream together. Decide what it is that you all want to do as a couple. What is it? What are your all's dreams together when you all get to your 50s or 60s or 70s, whenever it is you plan to retire, and start really mapping this stuff out. Write it on paper, if that helps you. Write it out on paper and put it up on the refrigerator. I mean, I don't care what you do, but I want you all to keep it on the brain. I want you all to continue to remember this. Every time you send that check, or every time the withdrawal comes from your check to your 401k or your IRA, I want you to continue to remember the investment you're making for, what you're aiming towards, and what your goal is, why you're doing what you're doing. We got to have a plan, especially when we're talking about having those things that we've never had together. Look, guys, if you've never done something before, if you've never had something before, you don't really know how to deal with it unless you prepare. Let's prepare, guys. Okay? So get to the drawing board, go to your wives, and this should be fun. I mean, we're talking about our dreams. What can be more fun than talking about our dreams? So I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope this helps. And I hope it takes you to the drawing board of exactly it is what you want to do in retirement. So that's all I got for today. Everybody have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend, and God bless. Take care. Bye.